Hello YouTube, it is Jango Productions here, and today I have another LEGO set review. First of the summer 2013 line, one of the few. Might have two other summer set reviews, at the least one. But today we have the Corporate Alliance Tank droid. It is set 75015, ages 7 to 12, and 271 pieces. So, of course, the main reason for a lot of people to get this set is not the giant tank right there, or, the droid, or, really the clone trooper. It's this guy right here, Jango Fett. And this is a great set. I can't wait to get reviewing it, so let's go and talk about the minifigures. Okay, so first off here we have the Episode 2 Clone Trooper. The best clone I've ever seen. Like I've said before, he came in the January line, in a little battle pack. It had a, basically the command base, a very miniaturized version of it from Episode 2, and two Droidicas, one of those 2v2 sets, which they're discontinuing in the next line, which is really good because those aren't that great. Battle packs are a lot better. But I'm really happy we got these guys. I've said it 1,000 times before, they're much better than the Clone Wars versions, and even though they're the same helmet mold, it just really is a nicer print and more realistic, and of course is based off of the live action one. So we have of course the helmet printing right there, none on the back, but that's fine. The chest, and it is a exclusive chest, this figure so far. Except for the Episode 3 trooper that we got in the Swamp Speeder a while back. I'm pretty sure this is the same chest from that. And there's the back printing. And here is the face that all the clones are getting. Very gruff looking, much like Jango Fett. And it looks really nice. The expression is really interesting, but I think it suits it. Regular white legs. So here is LEGO's attempt at the DC-15, I believe, rifle, which is basically, I just call it the large rifle, from the Episode 2 movie, which is hardly shown in the Clone Wars whatsoever. I'm a much more fan of this type of rifle than the smaller one that they use in the Clone Wars a lot. And this isn't the best way to do it whatsoever. It's just really kind of awkward. Like, it's just very out there. And the rifle's really not that big. If this could push in all the way to where that stops right there, then it would be okay, but it doesn't, because this plastic is too thick. So I don't really like how they have done that. I really think they should have done this. Yeah, so I don't think they really could have done anything without doing a new mold but this. And this doesn't even look that great either, but it's a lot better than using this piece. So that just about wraps it up for this Episode 2 Trooper. I can't wait to get more of these and build my army of them. But they're really cool to get, and I'm really happy he came with this set. So next off, we have the Geonosian Battle Droid in his sandy dirt kind of color. And I think it has been made once before in a kind of ruby color. Don't quote me on that. I think that might be from the LEGO Star Wars video game, but I'm pretty sure in the first wave, in one of the sets, it did have a ruby type color battle droid. But they remade them, of course, and it looks a lot like it. So he gets a regular blaster, of course, and it's a battle droid. He does have a little thing back there. No antenna. it does come with an antenna, but it just says to build the droid like this. One of my extra pieces was an antenna, though, so maybe you could put it on there. But yeah, pretty simple figure. It would have been nice to get two of them because it's kind of like the only one, I'm pretty sure, in this wave. But yeah. Oh my gosh. A new Lego Jango Fett. I have been waiting for this for a very long time. I first had hopes for it when they announced the episodes were going to be remade in 3D. And I was really excited because that meant a redo in sets. And they did that with episode 1 and finally episode 2. And they're remaking episode 3 sets for the next line. They just released a list. But I was really happy when I saw the pictures for this. I freaked out, and I finally have it in my hands to review to show you guys. So, Lego Jango Fett. As I hope most Lego people know, it is the old Lego Jango Fett Slave One is a very rare set. And I would like to show you the old Lego Jango Fett right here. So here's the old one, and here's the new one. The old one, of course, is based off of the Boba Fett mold. And like I said, a much needed redo. There's the head. But that's to talk about later. So this is the old one. The new one, of course, has torso printing, leg printing, the little belt printing like right there, and back printing, which I'll show you in a second, which is really awesome. If you would have had arm printing, I would have paid any money for this set whatsoever. So, there's the torso, great new Mandalorian armor. There's his holsters right there for his leg printing. And I like that his belt's up here instead of right there. It's more realistic. Got the little armor right there on the legs. And here's the helmet. This is all perfectly colored too. Based off of the Death Watch helmet, of course, that mold. And if we take that off, we get the head, basically the Boba Fett head. It's the exact same head, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the 5 o'clock shadow being as prevalent. I don't remember the mustache either. Maybe that might be new. I think the mustache is only on the Lego Jango Fett one. I'm not completely sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, so it's basically the Boba Fett head. Of course, that would make sense because they're clones. He gets these two pistols. Well, those are kind of lame. These are really old pieces. I mean, I don't know what else they would have used for them, really. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But I almost would have rather had the revolvers. They're just not that great. But, I mean, they're there. I mean, there's so many better molds I've seen from Clone Army Customs and Little Arms Shop that could have been made. But of course, Lego, they don't really do that. So, I mean, I understand. But yeah, I mean, they're okay. So next off, we have the jetpack back here, completely silver. All of this is silver too, silver chrome, which is limited addition to this figure. First time it's ever been made. And here is the back printing. Very awesome. Even though there's a jetpack on there, they still took their time to do that, which is really cool. And that just about sums it up for Lego Jango Fett. A great recreation except for the guns and the head. I think the head is okay, of course. But everything else is really just perfect. couldn't have done better. We even have the blue hands there. It's just a really great job done by Lego on this figure. And I'm completely fine with him being put in this set. Even though the Clone Trooper, he did not get to see those creations fight, but he never got to see the Clone Troopers, but I mean, I'm still happy it's in the set. And now on to the set. So, the last Corporate Alliance tank we got was back in the August of 2009, which was a Clone Wars version. It was a little bit taller, but definitely not as long as this one. There was also another one made back in 2005, I believe, based off the Episode 3 version, which was blue. That was really cool also. But this one, I think, beats them all. It is very detailed, and it just has a lot of nice detailing on it, like the orange there and the bars there. And it uses the rolling pieces, the kind of connectors, as the same ones as the last one. And it rolls okay on studs. It rolls the best on carpet. We have the two little basic wheel, they kind of mold the terrain, kind of make the droid shape to the terrain so the treads can connect to it. So we have orange eyes for it right there. And, it drives like that, like I demonstrated. So the treads go all along there. There's 60 of them, and they're all connected together. And on the last one, there was printing on these pieces, which was really nice. They didn't include it in that one, but that's okay. I think it would have been a little bit too much for this version, considering all the work put in back here. This piece right here is really nice too, and really streamlines along with it. So we have flick fire missiles right here, on both sides, and yeah. So that's how those work. If you haven't seen those demonstrated before, I'm sure you have, because Lego loves their flick fire missiles. And we have some nice detailing on there. It looks like a flick fire missile, but it's just extra detail. Kind of deceptive, but it still looks really nice. We got guns right there and there. Same for both sides. And I don't know why, but I find it interesting that the eyes are meant to be, pointed straight on this one. But on the last Separatist tank droid, they were pointed slanted, like it was sad, or right now it looks angry, actually. So it's kind of funny, and now it looks sad. So it's kind of funny that this droid tank can have expressions almost, but there's a regular way it's supposed to be. And overall, a pretty cool, CIS creation. I don't like the CIS that much, but they do have some cool vehicles when it comes right down to it. And it's cool to get it again in the Episode 2 version. And also, a lot of people say it's not in the Episode 2, movie, of course. But it actually is in deleted animation. It was like a public event, I think, where it was showed off. Or a special features disc, where it shows kind of animation, and it was in the background, and I think it was scrapped and brought into Episode 3, which happens with a lot of concept art for lots of things, as many of you probably know. So that's why it makes sense for this set to be created for the Episode 2 line. So that just about wraps it up for this set. this set is $20, by the way, in the U.S., which is a great deal for this Jango Fett and, everything in this set. It's a great deal. One of the best price sets I've seen in a while. I really wish Jango Fett could have gotten arm printing, but I'm not going to ask for any more because here it already has back printing and leg printing. Also, this droid I wanted to mention earlier, but I'm just going to mention it now. The color is based off of the Space Clone Wars droids. Of course, the arms and the legs aren't that color, but I just thought I'd point it out that that is the same color. And yeah, so comes with this awesome Episode 2 Trooper, Jango Fett. The droid's okay, and the tank is definitely worth everything. Jango Fett, to me, is worth everything, because that's what the crazy name for my channel is based around. So, he's my favorite character, and I'm really happy we could see him again. And this guy, I hope his price stays, how it is right now for around $90. Buy it now on eBay. He's a pretty highly priced guy, besides the Boba Fett from Cloud City. So, here's the box. And, let's focus in on there. It's not anything great. It's just has, all the stuff on there. And 2 new figures, as you can see there. And here is the back of the box. Shows all the cool stuff that's going on. Little scene there. And you get all that stuff. And here is the instruction manual. One instruction manual. We get one. I don't know why they had that period where they were making 2. Maybe it was cheaper to print. But we have a checklist where we can mark off all our Episode 2 sets that we get. And some other ones. And here's the code for the Yoda Chronicles, I think what it's called. You can use that code if you want. I'm not going to, so that doesn't matter. And all the pieces. So I hope you liked my set review on the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. And this has been Jango Productions. And if you're not subscribed, check out my content. I hope you enjoy it. And like this video if you did like it. And if you're subscribed, hang in there. I've got some really cool new stuff coming soon. So I know I keep saying that, but it really is awesome. And I just want you to stay subscribed to wait for that. I still will be uploading a video once every week. School's starting, so I really hope I can keep that schedule, but we'll see. This has been Jango Productions, and I'll see you later, guys.